Ho, ho, ho! Merry Messmas! Hey MS gang, welcome back to the channel. If you are new to the channel, my name's Liam, and in 2018 I was diagnosed with relapsing remitting MS. If you want to be part of the gang, it's dead straightforward, just smash that subscribe button. Merry Christmas, or Merry MSmas, one and all. The festive period can be really challenging for those of us living with MS, so I just wanted to give some advice on how to survive when you're living with a condition like MS. Firstly, it's just really important to be self-aware, aware of our condition and the things we live with all year round. They are not going to go away and give you a break just because it's Christmas. So you need to be kind to yourself. If you're anything like me when it comes to Christmas, then you'll certainly like to perhaps overdo it a little bit when it comes to Christmas dinner. I love a good Christmas dinner, particularly pigs in blankets, lots of nice roast potatoes and all the veg. I love it. Plenty of gravy on there because I'm northern. And that's how I like to do it. And I'll probably have a decent portion, probably seconds, and then throughout the day just pick and eat little bits. And I think for most people who like to enjoy a nice big Christmas dinner, there comes that point in the afternoon when they need that little festive nap. So for us, it's like that, but tenfold. Lots of the foods that we can enjoy over Christmas aren't particularly great for us when it comes to MS. Thinking about things like the Walls Protocol and the sort of do's and don'ts of different foods in our diet. So we can become really, really tired. So it's just, being mindful of that give and take when it comes to Christmas. Yes, it's time that you want to be able to enjoy yourselves. We deserve it. We've worked hard all year just to keep up with everybody else. We deserve to enjoy ourselves just as much as everybody else does. But it always comes with consequences. I've said before, there's a debt to pay when it comes to MS. When you want to enjoy yourself, and MS always comes to collect. So if you are going to have a few drinks and you are going to have a few extra portions of turkey or trifle or whatever it might be, Christmas pudding, just know that there will be consequences and that you are going to need to allocate some time just to try and rest and recover and pull yourself back round. Make your family aware that this will be the case. Let them know, say, listen, I'm struggling, I'm going to need to have a lie down. They'll probably be the same, and hopefully you can all have a nice relaxing nap together in the front room. If like me, you've got young kids, I know I'm going to be up at the crack of dawn. They're going to want to be opening their presents, and there is that tendency as well. When it comes to Christmas, we want to enjoy ourselves, and when all the kids have gone back to bed and the adults can have perhaps another drink, play a few board games, there's that want to kind of stay up a bit later. So you're going to be burning the candle at both ends. So again, just be mindful of that even after Christmas Day, for the few days afterwards, we could be really paying for this when it comes to things like fatigue. And I find as well that if I overdo it or I eat certain foods in rather large quantities, that my legs become really tired, really tingly and really sore and achy. And generally it's just not a great time, but that's not going to put me off necessarily. I still want to enjoy myself with my family, but I just need to be aware that there will be consequences to the things that I do want to enjoy, and just to be mindful of that. If you've got a big family like mine and you're perhaps doing the rounds and making sure you're seeing everybody, it can be quite overwhelming. There can be a lot of different sort of stimulation. You've got the kids running around the house, all the bright lights, lots of music perhaps blaring, or the Christmas with the King's speech this year for us here in the UK. There's just lots of stimulation, and your brain has to react to that and has to do something with it. And again, that can make you very fatigued. So it's just about trying to enjoy yourself, but not overdoing it so much that you're paying for it to the point where it's just not worth it. Try and find that balance where you can enjoy yourself but not kind of just ruin the next few weeks of your life by just being in bed. Try to be sensible in as many instances as you can, but obviously make sure that you do take advantage of the time of year and enjoy yourself, because you deserve it. Take advantage of technology as well. If you're the one perhaps who's got the job and the task of making Christmas dinner, you can use things like Amazon Echo Dots or Google Homes or whatever it is to set alarms and reminders, even for things like your tablets. Make sure that you're up to date on whether you're taking your vitamin D or your disease modifying treatments, whatever it might be. Make sure that you are setting reminders and you don't miss those because you're having fun. And make sure, if you're having a few beers or whatever it is, keep drinking plenty of water as well, because it is really, really important. And maybe if you can get outside, get some fresh air, maybe a nice Christmas walk, just to blow off some of the cobwebs, stretch those muscles a little bit, and just try and take it a bit easier and just be kind to yourself. When it comes to the end of the year as well, I think it's always important to reflect on how this year has been, and think about all the things that you have achieved this year. It may not seem like a lot perhaps in the first instance, but for us, these little milestones, these little achievements are really important to acknowledge and to give yourself credit for, because the amount of times that we'll have got up and got going and got on with life when it's been such a struggle and we've been in pain and we've been just exhausted, but we've tried not to let it burden or impact other people. You know, that's something that not everybody understands, not everybody has to deal with. So give yourself some credit. What a year you've had just being able to try and keep up with people. Maybe you've been able to make some changes to your diet this year, or maybe you've managed to start doing a bit more exercise. You know, give yourself some credit for that. That is not something that should be ignored. It's a great achievement and you should be really, really proud of yourself. It's always good as well this time of year just to express that gratitude for the things that we have in our lives. I know there's plenty that we're not particularly so grateful for when it comes to multiple sclerosis, but one thing I am very grateful for is all of you guys. You have got me through this year tenfold. You know, I've had some really tough times, some really dark moments, but leaning on your support and your love and the nice comments and shares and all of your posts have just been amazing, and I really, really appreciate that. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. 2023 has been a really difficult year, but a year where I have made some great connections, great friends across the wonderful world wide web of the MS community. It's great, and I'm really appreciative of it. So thank you for thank you to each and every one of you that has been part of that journey, because it's one that I am incredibly grateful for. And speaking of the MS community, if you are struggling over Christmas, if things are getting on top of you, or if you're in pain, or you're just feeling a bit down in the dumps because you're seeing your friends and family enjoying themselves and you feel like perhaps you can't join in as much, lean on us. We're here. Drop us a comment, send us a message, whatever it might be, because I'll be on hand. I'll have my phone about, and if anyone needs just a little bit of a pick me up or a chat, that's what we're all here for, to support each other. No one with MS fights alone, not even Father Christmas. That was rubbish. Nobody with MS fights alone. We're all in this together. We're all here to support each other. So if anybody needs me over the holidays, drop me a comment, drop me a message. I'll be there to support you. And likewise, I'm sure that if I need a bit of a pick me up, that you guys will be there for me as well, because we have a wonderful, wonderful community here in the MS gang, MS warriors we are. We're here for each other. So that doesn't stop just because it's Christmas. So once again, thank you to each and every one of you that's been on this journey with me this year. I'm excited to see what 2024 might bring and the adventures that we may be able to go on together. I've got some big plans for 2024 when it comes to the MS community and some of the things I'm trying to build to help support other people. And I'm sure you'll be able to support me along that way as well. So thank you very much, and watch this space. Lots of love to you and your families over Christmas and into the new year. I hope that you manage to enjoy yourself as much as you can, or as much as you can let yourself. And have a wonderful new year, and we will see each other all after the bell tolls for midnight into 2024. But lots of love from me, and I look forward to seeing you all next year. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to smash that like button if you did, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.